Rosita Blanco, the Artsy sister, and today we're reading Saturnastra, Chicot, Chapter 13, Part 1, Leo. As a leader, Chicot seemingly had a hands-off approach. However, he could always tell when you were not doing your work. He was a firm believer in paying people what they were owed, and he gave people raises at the end of the year if he thought they deserved it. He also had a knack for discovering people's talents through a simple interview. Some of the questions he asked were quite far-fetched. Once he was done speaking with a person, he usually had a role already for them in mind. When several journeymen were applying for the same position, it was a commonality at the time that the master would have them audition. They would have to give a sample of the work, and the best one would get the job. This was done not to pick the best one, rather it was a cheap way of getting a few dozen swords for free. Chicot never used such underhanded tactics, though if he ever was running short of cash, he had no reservations about robbing the neighbors or the cemetery. He was quite the contradiction in every respect. When dealing with his workers, he was always happy and cheerful. He made you feel at ease just being around him. If he felt that you were slacking, he would not scold you. He simply would pay you less. He was the kind of person who preferred to avoid needless argument and confrontation. He was also quite upfront with his expectation of those who worked under him. Another attribute that made him likable was his generous work schedule. He never demanded of the people to work more than 8 hours a day. Since the pay was generous, at least taking into consideration the wages of the time, his workers could live well. This created a modality that no one at the time had ever experienced. Slowly, the concept of leisure began to blossom. When not working, Chicot would spend his time playing with either his pretty wife or some of his co-workers. The newbies were of the habit of joining Chicot's games with the hopes of getting on his good side. Chicot would punish the dishonesty by having them play games that involved great physical exertion, like tag, swimming, or juggling, if he was in a special type of mood. When not playing, the newcomers were expected to attend the in-house school. Chicot provided basic education and training for all his employees. When word got out that Chicot was teaching his employees how to read, his home got crowded with prospective workers. Chicot would allow anyone to attend the writing classes. He was a firm believer that no one should be denied the